They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. Bringing it back. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud to make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
To the air, it's Baldwin. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvin. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The option look. Now the toss. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gonna let it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Foster. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play.
Bounces over the top. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught over the middle. It's Harvin. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Foster. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Let's go! Let's go! They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw for it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Takes the handoff. It's Foster. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give to the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bring in the heat. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Spalding. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Spalding. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Harvin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. All by himself. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. It's Spalding. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Foster. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Harvin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds.
Oh, he's got some space. Stumbled to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Spalding. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rush is on him. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Spalding. Buys a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Willis. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Dennis. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown your direction.
They'll run play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. Under fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the catch. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Back to pass, it's Spalding. Oh, they're after him. It's caught downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Running the red zone, it's Foster. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dennis. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Release to the back. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.